Part 2 of the bombshell interview with Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudekis Nanny has just dropped on Daily Mail, including text message exchanges. The anonymous nanny claimed Wilde continued stringing Sudekis along even after they became estranged in December 2020. But the calls and texts stopped once she had been photographed with Harry Styles at a wedding in January 2021. The nanny, who worked with them for more than 3 years, alleged that Wilde would go from being with Styles to returning home to Sudekis and proclaiming her love for her ex. She claimed Wilde and Styles went public with their relationship 5 days after she had flown Sudekis and the kids to visit her in London. When I saw Olivia holding hands as a couple with Harry in the news, in January 2021, I was shocked as just a month before, when we were in LA, she was sending Jason messages saying she loved him, she said. She accused Wilde of sending mixed messages to Sudekis. He let me hear the voicemails and the text messages, she said. Then Jason said, she was just here, at the house, and she was naked in the pool and then she slept with me naked in the bed. She was sending him voice messages saying he was her everything. It was a lot of mixed messages. It was how can this be that she was just in this relationship and now she's holding hands with a different person in front of everyone a month later? That was pretty shocking. Sudekis allegedly told the nanny their therapist likened Wilde's infatuation with Styles to an addiction. What Jason said was that the therapist was feeding her crack, and Harry is her crack, that this is like an addiction she has, she said. The therapist said to me, Olivia is like an addict right now, so we have to treat her like an addict to get her back to the family. It's like having a drug addict come back to reality. The nanny also shared text message exchanges between her and Sudekis in which he described Wilde as a mess for dating Styles. She's embarrassed, and not living in the real world. And we are a part of that real world, texts allegedly sent from Sudekis read. She claimed Wilde sat her down and told her that she and Sudekis had been having some problems for a while, which surprised the nanny. I said, I never knew. I never, ever knew. I've never seen you guys get into an argument, she recounted. I said to Olivia, Jason told me you're fucking somebody. And she kind of rolled her eyes and looked the other way, and said, he's just jealous of me. She didn't deny it. She couldn't believe he told me that actually. Nor could I, so that was the first time I let her know about Styles. She said Wilde made it clear that she had no intention of leaving Styles. Olivia wanted to believe things are going to be all good. I let Olivia know, people are hurting right now, your family, friends, Jason, the kids and even me. I said, I'm brokenhearted for you all. I let her know and she said, it's going to be better now, it's going to be good. She just thought everything would be so great and they would co-parent. She went on to claim that Wilde is dating Styles for publicity. Jason told me she was very concerned what people would think. She's very concerned what everybody thinks about her, she said. When she and Jason started dating, she told Jason she really didn't want to tell anyone because she'd been used to dating all these other guys she could brag about, that made her look good. She didn't think Jason made her look that good, I guess. Even now with Harry, I really believe she's feeding off his fame to be relevant. She wasn't really that great as an actress or director. Jason called her mediocre. It's kind of like, okay, now she's in the spotlight and Jason always said she wanted the spotlight. Now she gets the spotlight because of Harry's fame. In part 1 of the interview, the nanny claimed that Jason Sudekis learned that Olivia Wilde had hooked up with Harry Styles at Palm Springs after finding emails between the pair on her old Apple Watch. She alleged that Sudekis was so upset about the affair that he allegedly threw himself in front of her car to stop her from going to see Styles. The nanny also claimed that Sudekis fired her while he was in a drunken rage. On the Monday morning of November 9, when I came back from a weekend off, Jason was crying a lot, crying and crying. I didn't know what had happened at all, she said. After I'd got the kids ready, Jason came upstairs and was having some coffee. He was crying and a mess, saying, "She left us. She left us." She claimed that after this, staffers were banned from listening to any of Styles' music in his house. The nanny also denied Wilde's public insistence that their separation was amicable, claiming Sudekis was completely blindsided. Despite being fired, the nanny said she has sympathy for Jason, because she lived with him and saw him every day and we had a lot of good times. But the bad times were really bad. She concluded, "I feel for Jason because he really wanted to make things work, he tried. He left everything to go to therapy and to try harder to do better and it didn't work out." Although the video has since been taken down, the article is still live on Daily Mail's website. Celebrity gossip Instagram Dermoy claimed that she received a call demanding that she scrub the video from her Instagram story after she reposted it. After the first interview dropped, Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudekis released a joint statement slamming their former nanny for partaking in a bombshell interview where she discussed the former couple's tumultuous relationship. As parents, it is incredibly upsetting to learn that a former nanny of our two young children would choose to make such false and scurrilous accusations about us publicly, Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudekis, who share son Otis, 8, and daughter Daisy, 6, told Page 6. Her now 18-month-long campaign of harassing us, as well as loved ones, close friends and colleagues, has reached its unfortunate apex. We will continue to focus on raising and protecting our children with the sincere hope that she will now choose to leave our family alone. Quote.